All right, let's get started. My name is Brittany, and I have been here at Q Sciences for about 5 months now. I am a blue diamond. We'll talk a little bit later about what that means. This is my beautiful family in the picture. My husband, Nick, we've been married for 10 years now, and my two beautiful daughters, Emmy and Luca. Emmy is 7, Luca is 4. They are best friends, and their friendship is my absolute favorite. I'm originally from California, born and raised, but because of the way 2020 went, we moved to Nashville. So we moved here to Nashville in November. We love it. It's very different than California, but in a really good way. We're still getting adjusted, but we really, really love the Southern life. So we moved here actually a month after I started this business, which was terrible timing. I know that everyone feels like, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. I really did not have the time. We were packing our house for a cross country move, but I knew at that point that this is what I needed to do. So I just made it work. Like most of you on this call, I would guess that either right now or at some point in your life, you have said, heck to the no to network marketing. That's where I was. I swore I would never do it. But it's a big but. When my youngest daughter, Luca, was born, I did not feel good. I didn't feel like myself. I knew I needed some help. And so my sister in law told me that she had some products that would probably help me. I was desperate and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll try whatever you have. She told me that the cheapest way to get them was to sign up wholesale for the discount. I'm like, yes, save me money, please. So I did. And I didn't quite realize that I was signing up for network marketing. I think maybe I half realized it, but just didn't care. I don't know. But when the products got there, I didn't touch them for a couple days because I was like, nope, not doing it. Then finally, I broke down. I tried them. They worked. And I felt like I had to share it with people. I knew that there was no way that I was the only person feeling the way that I did. So I shared it. I put up a post on Facebook and people cared about what I was saying. Just like if you go to Starbucks and you get the new, what is the new one? The brown sugar latte, whatever. I have yet to try it, but I'm dying to try it because I see all of y'all posting about it. Or you go to Target and you find something new in the dollar section and you share about it. We all do it. We just don't get paid for it. So when I put up this post and people cared, I got paid for it. My first paycheck was $600. And I don't know about you, but that was a lot of money to me at the time. I do not have a college degree. I went to school, but I did not finish. And so for me, being able to be home with my two little girls in my sweats, if I felt like it, making a couple $100 without even really trying, that was a big deal to me. And in that moment, that is when my belief in network marketing and what's possible here, that's when that belief was born. So I was like, well, if I can make $600 kind of on a whim, let's see what I can do with some effort. So I grew a pretty successful business there. This was in my previous company. I got a six-figure income for a period of time. I got the car, I got the trip to Hawaii, the shopping spree. It was awesome. It was really cool, and I was very blessed. The problem was that the people who had joined me in that company and who had trusted me and wanted to do the business as well, they were not finding near the level of success that I was. And that felt gross. You know, I told you how network marketing might feel icky. That part of it did feel icky. It did not feel good that all these people were working, but they were not making nearly what I was making. And when you're at the top by yourself, if you've ever been there, it's pretty lonely. You don't want to be there on your own. You want to bring as many people with you. Um, so I decided that I was going to take a step back from the business. I started to feel like I was wasting their time, and I'm not here to waste anybody's time. So I stopped working the business. I just kind of like backed off of it and just chalked it up to a good season, a nice run. Around that same time, I had a friend in that company. Her name's Francesca. And if you don't know her, you'll hear a lot about her. She's awesome. So she was a friend in that last company, and she was feeling the same way that I was. I think there were a lot of people feeling that same way. So she was feeling the same way. And she had so much belief in network marketing that she knew that it's what she wanted to do. She knew she could make a big impact, but maybe just somewhere else. So we took two separate paths. I was like, I'm done. And she was like, heck no, let's see what else is out there. So she did her research and she found Q Sciences. And now I'm forever grateful that she did. So she found this company and she had some boxes that needed to be checked. Timing. Timing is everything. You guys, if somebody tells you that timing in a company does not matter as your friend, I'm telling you that they are lying to you. Timing is everything. When you get your foot in the door at the right time, when a company is in momentum, you get to ride that wave of success. So timing was important. The products were important. Are they innovative? Are they backed by science? Are they evolving? Are they effective? Are they all the things? Like they have to have good products. They have to have systems. Most companies don't have actual systems in place. What usually happens is people will join a company, they'll be really excited about what they hear, and then no one tells them what to do. And then they feel paralyzed, like, I don't know what's next. So they don't do anything at all. And then it kind of fizzles out. So she had to find a company that had systems in place, which we do. I'll talk about that in a little bit. And then, I mean, there are so many other things, the mentorship, the leadership, the training, all of that. But then I think we'd all agree, most importantly, the compensation plan had to be pretty awesome. And I feel speechless because our comp plan is actually mind blowing. Like, I think my jaw dropped when I learned about it. So, anyways, she found this company. It checked every single box that she was looking for, and she was all in. I watched her make the switch over here and I was like, what is she doing? And I was really intrigued. I was not ready to come, but I was intrigued. So I watched her have a lot of fast success, which was not very shocking to me because she's just awesome. The part that really got my attention was when I saw that her team was winning with her. When I saw that it wasn't just her making the six-figure income, but she had 10 people making a six-figure income with her, I was like, whoa, that is huge. And not just that, beyond the six-figure earners, which is life-changing money, there were thousands of people making hundreds to thousands of dollars. So I was curious, but I had a lot of fears, a lot of them, and they held me back for a long time. The fear of what would people say? I don't know if you guys have ever done this before or if you are in another company now, but that is a real fear. What are people going to say? Are they going to be shocked? Are they going to talk badly about you? I knew what happened when people left my last company. It got pretty nasty and it really paralyzed me because I was terrified that I would be the subject of those conversations. I had a fear of, what if I can't be successful here? What if my past success was a fluke and I can't do it again? Then I'll just feel really silly. I don't even know what the rest of them were. I wrote a post about it a while ago, but if you have fears, I had fears, and they held me back for a long time. I actually went to my husband. I don't know, probably almost a year ago, getting close to a year ago. And I was like, Nick, look what Francesca's doing over here. This is awesome. And he was like, whoa. And I was like, I think I should do this. He's like, I think you should do this. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. My fears held me back. But then my fears got to a point where our need for more income became greater than the fears. So in September, I was still watching Fran and I watched her promote to Blue Diamond. And in our company, I'll just tell you, in our company, Blue Diamond means that you're making $90,000 a month, you guys. So when I saw my friend, she is a stay-at-home mom of 4 kids. She lives in Florida. She's a former social worker. She is as sweet and humble as they come. When I saw that my friend was making that kind of money, I was shook. And that was when I decided I have to ask her questions. I have to find out what this is about. If I don't at this point, that is just kind of ignorant and I just have to. And the reason that I didn't for so long, along with my fears, was that I knew that I was going to love it. I knew I was going to love what I heard. And up until that point, I was not ready to love it. I wasn't ready to hear it. I'd rather live in ignorance. So we got on a call and it was better than I thought it was going to be. And I couldn't unhear it. I couldn't unsee it. I was shook. The comp plan, like I said, is mind blowing. Everything she said, I was like, this feels too good to be true. She's like, girl, I know, but it's not. So I told her, whatever you tell me to do, I'm going to do it. She told me, plug into these systems. Our systems work. So I did, and they worked. While I was making that transition though, I was really conflicted for a minute because I was like, well, what the heck? I've been preaching this one thing for so long. What are people going to say about that? And then I saw this quote, and I swear I'm not a cheesy quote person, but I saw this quote that really changed things for me. And it said, normalize changing your opinion when presented with new information. And I was like, wow, that is so true. We are always learning new things. We are always growing. And so, who's to say that we can't change our mind when we learn something new and learn that something else is better? So, that was huge for me. And I also realized, you know what, coming over here, yes, I'm starting at the bottom, but I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting from a lot of experience. And you don't have to have experience here to be successful at all. We have systems, we have mentorship, we have training, but just all of those things just really clicked into place for me. And I was like, let's do this. So I jumped all in. And when I say all in, I went all in because I had watched Francesca for 18 months. My belief in what was possible here was through the roof. I knew what I could do. I knew what she did, and I knew I was going to do the same thing. So I went all in, and I now am Blue Diamond, making what she was making when I started, which is life changing. I'll talk about that in a second. But my other favorite part is the fact that I already in 5 months have 9 6-figure earners on my team, 9 of them. That means they are making between $8,000 and $45,000 a month. So you can imagine how life changing that is for their families. And I'm just so humbled by the fact that my scary yes has made such a big impact on so many other people. And that's something that I think is just really important to remember, that this decision, yes, it will change your life, but you have no idea like who else's life your yes will affect and change. So, money. I said that we needed more income. So my husband, Nick, he was a police officer, and I was so proud of him. It's such a noble job. He loved his job. He was one of the really good guys. I loved going. We used to go on date nights where I would go on ride-alongs with him, and it was so fun to see him in action and just be so proud. Anyways, so this is a crazy story. The night before Luca was born, so a little over 4 years ago, he was working and he got in a fight with a felon and blew out his knee, not with a gun. Just like in a fight, like blew it out and it got completely detached. It was really gross. But that injury medically retired him. So, with a medical retirement, we lost more than half of his income. We lost medical, we lost benefits, everything. Like our life was flipped upside down. So the past few years have kind of been a backwards, downward spiral financially. Credit cards maxed out, just trying to figure out what's next. He's been working with a tech startup, which I've been so supportive of. But if any of you have ever been a part of a startup company, you know it takes time. So money is stressful. And if you have ever been under financial stress, you know what I'm talking about. You know that it puts this like physical weight on your shoulders. You know that it brings so much tension in a marriage. Like that's a whole nother subject. So much tension in your marriage. When you have that much tension, your kids feel it. They feel that something is off. They feel it when you're stressed at the grocery store, when you are adding up all of the items in your cart in your head, because if you go over and you get to checkout, your card's going to decline and you're going to be insanely embarrassed. I've been there, all of it. And it's a place I never want to be again. And praise Jesus, I won't. On top of that, I'll talk about our financial freedom movement, because we have a financial freedom movement that gives you a financial coach. So we have a financial coach who meets with us and helps us with our finances. They help us save and give and all the things. And so we will never be in that place again, ever. And I'm so grateful for that. So yes, I love this company. Yes, I love our products, but I came here for the business because I knew what it was going to do to change our lives. And this business opportunity is what you're going to hear me talk the most about, because it's what I'm most passionate about. I truly believe that financial illness is as real of a thing as a physical illness. And thank God we get to help you with both. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the company and the products and the business. Just a really brief overview. Any other questions you have after that, please just get with whoever invited you and we'll get you whatever answers you need. So, company, like I said, it's called Q Sciences. We are based out of Utah. It was founded in 2012 by this guy on the left, Mark Wilson. Mark, he is what I like to call like a gentle giant. He is a big guy. He commands presence in the room, but he has like a heart of gold, just like so tenderhearted. He was a professional football player in the 80s. He played with the Raiders, won a couple of Super Bowls with them, went on to real estate development, was a really successful businessman. He retired to the golf course, got super bored, knew he needed to do something that made an impact on both people's health and their finances. So he teamed up with Dr. Stephen Kimberly, who both studied internal medicine and is a naturopath. So he's very well rounded. He was also the editor in chief of WebMD for 15 years. They got together, they started this company. And the sales were incredible because the products, like I said, you guys, the products are amazing. The problem was that nobody was joining for the business. So between 2012 and 2017, there were only about 700 ambassadors worldwide, which is not a lot. There's a point when a company is ground floor where they're to ground floor, and most, like honestly, most companies, they don't get past the ground floor stage. So that was their ground floor stage. So in 2017, they brought in this guy on the right, Jake Spencer, as a consultant. Jake and his family were having really, really good results on the products. So they had a personal testimony. They loved them. So they brought him in to consult. So Jake is basically a professional network marketer. He made millions of dollars in the industry. So he knows what he's talking about. So he came in, he watched for a few months, went back to Mark and was like, okay, if you want to take your company from good to great, which is something that Mark talks about a lot, this is what you got to do. He talked about branding. He talked about website stuff. He talked about systems and training so that people can come in, plug into systems and find success and a bunch of other stuff. But most importantly, he was like, you need a new comp plan. So Jake Spencer, love him for it. He wrote our new comp plan. And like I said, it is the best, most generous comp plan I've ever seen. Most comp plans only pay out about 37%. Ours pays out 47 to 50%. It is so generous. So we relaunched as basically a new company in January of 2018. So it's been about 3 years. And we have had well beyond 700% growth since then. And it has not slowed down anytime soon, it's not slowing down anytime soon. So these guys are awesome. They know what they're doing. They are incredible. But my favorite part about them and my favorite part about kind of working with them, we have a 50-50 partnership, us in corporate, which is very unheard of. We work together, is the fact that they have servant leadership. They lead by example. And I am so proud to work with them. So I tell this story all the time. But my favorite thing about Mark Wilson, so when you get to a certain rank in our company, you get to go on a weekend trip up to their mansion in the mountains. It's this gorgeous lodge. It's like a leadership retreat with the corporate staff. So I got to go in January, and the last day we were told to meet in the kitchen at like 6 a.m. I am not a morning person. And it was freezing and it was early and it had snowed the night before, but we had to leave to go back to the airport. So guess who met us in the kitchen to load up our bags, but Mark Wilson himself. I don't know if you guys fully understand what that meant, but Mark, he is like the head of the whole company. He could have asked anybody to do this job. He could have asked anybody to get their coat on and their snow boots on to load up our bags. He did it himself. I walked down there. He has his coat on, he has his boots on, and he is loading our luggage into these vans by himself. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, he could have been in his cozy bed sleeping, but no, he is there doing the work. So that really blew me away. I did not cry, but I might have had a tear in my eye because it really moved me. And then Jake Spencer, I don't know of any other company president that actually gets in the trenches with it. Jake, if I text him and I'm like, hey, can you hop on and chat with my team? Done. He's there. He will literally train my team. After convention, it was an exhausting but amazing couple days. I walked down to his office and he was like, hey, Britt, come on in. Let's chat. Let's take a load off. And I just went and chat with him and his wife for like an hour and a half. They just genuinely care about us. And I've never, ever, ever seen anything like it. So, like I said, timing is everything. Since our relaunch, we have had explosive growth. We are now in 20 countries. It says 18 on here, but now we're officially in Mexico. We launched in Malaysia. I believe Ireland, Italy, Taiwan, and Colombia are all coming up next. But in the next few years, we will be in about 60 countries. So if you guys know people around the world, let us know, because it's ground floor here, but it's like basement there, and they could be the pioneers of those countries. Specifically, if you have people in Europe, I was told even more specifically, if you have anyone in Germany, Germany is about to boom. But anywhere, if you know people worldwide, let's get in touch because this could be huge for them. So, products. We have two product lines. We have a full hemp line and a non-hemp nutraceutical line. So, one thing I love about our products is that we have something for everyone. We do not have to turn anyone away. We have even stuff for your pets. We have pet hemp. So we have silver. Most people are familiar with colloidal silver. We have nano silver that is even more effective because the particles are smaller. We have CBD water. We have stuff for hormones, stuff for inflammation, stuff for energy, weight loss, meal replacement shakes, weight loss shakes, hemp creams, topical creams, roll-ons with essential oils. We have medicinal mushrooms, adaptogenic herbs, literally, you name it. We have greens now. Those are new. I love our greens. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about some of my favorites. So the Q Core is my favorite combo. It's something that I truly believe that everybody needs to be on. So it comes with 3 products. The Q Max is a micronutrient supplement. It breaks through the brain wall barrier. It fills in all the gaps of your diet. It's really good for brain and mental health. It's been approved by midwives to be a prenatal. You'll see improvements in like behavioral issues, stuff like that. It's awesome. Align is for inflammation, so aches, pains, puffiness, autoimmune diseases, anything that deals with inflammation. This is a natural anti-inflammatory. And then our probiotic is a one-stop shop for gut health. So it has prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, and a gentle cleanse. And this combo, the first time that someone said this to me, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I heard it again. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. And then like 10 more people told me, and I'm like, okay, there is something to this. So one of the first things that people notice when they start taking this combo is they feel like the fog, like the fog has lifted. They feel like they can like think clearly again and put sentences together again. It's awesome. It actually does not come in these bottles like this. It's super convenient, and I'm a busy mom, so I really love convenience. It comes in these little individual packets. So if you see on here, it says, I can get close enough. It says PM. So there's an AM packet and a PM packet. So at night, this is the PM. So at night you open this and it has all of these products in it, the right amounts that you need. You take it, that's it. You don't have to deal with bottles or counting them out or any of that. Super, super convenient. So I love the Q Core. It's the best starting place. So we have a really small weight loss line. If that's something that you're looking for, we have meal replacement shakes. We have whey protein shakes now. We have Excel for muscle recovery. Boost spray is for metabolism and blood sugar. Align is for inflammation, which I don't know if you guys know, you can be inflamed on the cellular level. So before I was taking a natural anti-inflammatory, my body was like extra puffy and I looked heavier than I was. And so it's kind of like slims you down a little bit too. Sport is our energy drink, which is awesome. I'm an Orange Theory girl. So when I drink sport before an Orange Theory class, it gives me the perfect amount of energy that I need for that workout. Okay, really unique to us, we have vitamin sprays. So the fastest way to get a vitamin into your system is through an IV. The second fastest is sublingual delivery. So you spray this under your tongue and boom, it's in your system. We have a vitamin D3, a methylated vitamin B12, a vitamin C with zinc. Like I just said, the boost spray for metabolism and blood sugar. Relief is for pain and inflammation. And then our number one best-selling product company-wide is the sleep spray. It is magic. If you have any issues falling asleep, staying asleep, if your kids have problems sleeping, you need the sleep spray. Not kidding. It is our bestseller. Okay, our hemp line. It just got completely redone with brand new biosync technology that is exclusive to us. It makes the delivery faster, longer, more effective. I am not a scientist. I do not know details. I just know that this stuff works. So, like you could do a simple Google search and it will tell you that hemp is like magic in a bottle. It's used for so many things. For me personally, I use it for my anxiety. Anxiety is something that I have struggled with for most of my life. I have been on medication in the past. And if you guys have ever been on that one that starts with an X, you know that it works, but it also makes you feel kind of numb and like a zombie. You don't feel anxious, but you also don't feel anything at all. And you saw my sweet little girls in that picture, and that is just not something that I was willing to do and to not feel. So, the two ways I have been able to get mine under control naturally is through working out. I love a good sweat, and through hemp. It gives you all of the calming feelings without the intoxication. You can still be present, and it will not show up on a drug test. It's completely legal. It was federally legalized in 2018. And so I love our hemp line. So not only is the timing of getting in this company like amazing right now, but hemp is a market trend. And right now it is high. There are hemp and CBD shops popping up everywhere. So if you were to start, a hemp store, you would be out hundreds of thousands of dollars and you wouldn't see a profit for a long time. So here you get to capitalize on that trend while having an online business that is pandemic proof. It is governor proof. E-commerce is not going anywhere. Actually, that is the future. If you notice, brick and mortars are shutting down all over the place, and this is not going anywhere. And the hemp industry is set to be a multi-billion dollar industry in the next 5 years. So the way I kind of look at it, I don't know if you're familiar with stocks, but I feel like this is Apple stock in the 80s. So if someone were to come to you right now and be like, "Hey, do you want a piece of this Apple stock? It's from like 1984." You would be like, "Heck yeah," because could you imagine what your bank account would look like if you had that? It's exactly what it is. It's getting your foot in the door in this company. It's grabbing a hold of this stock. I just genuinely feel like we have gold. Like I have gold in my hands. I am so proud to share this with people because you saw what this has done in my life already and for so many others. And it is just growing at a massive rate right now. So this is a huge market trend that you definitely want to capitalize on. So a few ways to get involved. If you are not looking for a business, that's okay. If any of the products spoke to you, you can be a preferred customer. It's only $10 and you get wholesale pricing, which means you and I pay the same amount. You just don't earn a paycheck, which is fine. But if you want a business, you're going to want to be an ambassador. So here, we don't just sign everyone up as an ambassador. Only if you want to commit to be a business owner, then you can be an ambassador here. It's $40. $40 for a business. You do not have to have parties. You do not have to stock inventory. You don't have to do any of that. $40. You just make your own purchase. 100 PV gets you qualified for a paycheck and you can start earning. So, and like I said, you also get wholesale pricing. So if that is something you want to do, there's a couple different ways to earn money. You can share the products and people can go to your website that you get and they can buy the product and you will earn a commission. So that's customer sales. You can also share this business opportunity with people. And as you get business partners, you then earn off of what they do. So you can build a team and earn on them. Then, just like in any other traditional business, when you promote, you also get a bonus. And you guys, our bonuses get really big. And then we have a financial freedom movement, which is just so cool. So this kind of goes back to Jake's experience in network marketing. He has seen everything. He has seen people come in, make a lot of money and blow a lot of money. He has seen car programs. I got sucked into the car program in my last company. It was a terrible decision. And he's like, "No, we're not doing any of that because you know what's impressive? Not all the flash. That's not impressive to us. What's really impressive is when you have 6 figures in savings. Now that is really cool. So when you join, you now have access to a coach, like I told you about earlier, which is awesome. But then on top of that, they, at the 4th rank, they begin to pay down your debt, which I'll show you that on the comp plan in a second, which is just really cool. One other thing that I forgot to mention, if you are a traditional business owner, or you are connected to one, or you want to be connected to one, we have a bulk sales program. So what you can do is get an additional discount to buy in bulk and sell our products. You can earn a commission on them through the site, but then you can also resell them in a shop. So a lot of times chiropractors or juice shops or, other businesses that are like-minded, they really love our products, or even dispensaries. They really want to get on board. And so that is a really cool program we have. So ask us about the bulk sales program. A lot of people have been taking advantage of that lately, and it's just really awesome. Okay, so this is our comp plan. It is a 1-pager, so simple. I'm not going to go into the details. If you want it to be fully explained, we have a 9-minute video that explains it better than I could. So ask whoever invited you for that video. But up here on the left, the top, the box 1, that is the customer commission. Then box 2 is how you promote. I'm going to highlight a few of my favorite things, and then we'll wrap up. So you only need 2 people to unlock this comp plan in order to promote. So when you find your first 2 business partners, then you can start promoting and earning the monthly team commission and the bonuses. Our bonuses are our fast start bonuses. They're time sensitive. So whatever month you sign up in, you have the rest of that month. So what is it? It's only the 8th. So you would have the rest of this month and all of next month to hit the first 3 ranks. So that is our goal for everyone. So when you do that, you will earn $750 total. And last month on my team, we had about 250 people do that. Can you imagine $750 in your first month? That is awesome. Okay, what else? I love that our income, our monthly team commission, we don't have averages. So quick story. This is how it normally works. When you are in any other company that I've ever heard of, they have averages. So it will tell you at a certain level, you can make an average of this amount. What happens is the check usually isn't anywhere close to what the average says. And you're like, what the heck? I thought it was going to be this, and it's this. That sucks. So here, what it says on here is exactly the minimum that you will make. I call it your base pay, because on top of the monthly team commission, you earn a customer commission, you earn bonuses, and the financial freedom payment. So at Blue Diamond, it says $90,000. So that tells me my paycheck will not be a penny less than that. And I still can't fathom that amount. It feels like monopoly money, but I know it's not. I know it's real. So that is just really cool. It's awesome when you are trying to plan your life and your budget and your bills, to know what your income is going to be. I also love that we get paid on infinite levels. So again, how most comp plans work is you get paid on like a few levels under you, and then it gets like less and less and less, and then it caps out and you don't make a penny on anything after that. So here, track with me for a second. This is mind blowing. Every order on every level counts. There is no cap. The volume never decreases. So my level 1 and my level 1000 give me the same volume. It's crazy. Customers, ambassadors, all of them, every order counts. It's mind blowing. So those are a few of my favorite parts of the comp plan. There's a lot more to it. Again, ask us for that 9-minute video. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for listening. I want you to really consider this opportunity, consider what we have here, the timing of it. It's changed my life. I know it could change yours. We would love to partner with you. So like I said, get with whoever invited you, get those questions answered, and then we will just train you in our systems and get you running. So I hope you'll have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.